Hi, Intuitive D, 1111 here, Dionna here. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our Diamond Star Seed family, y'all. Liking, subscribing, and commenting is greatly appreciated. Y'all, what the hell? Okay, so this spread is very God, there's a lot going on. So this, like I said, this could pick up your energy, someone's energy that you're dealing with. It could pick up your exes. It could pick up their exes and what their exes are dealing with, or people in their energy in general. So there is somebody, okay, that wants to come out of some type of no contact, or somebody wants to go back around to somebody, okay? They've been bottling up a lot of their emotions here. They've been keeping things inside. And for some of you, it's like somebody could be bottling up how hurt they are. Someone could be acting like they don't have as many emotions as they really have. Somebody could be upset about all the time and the energy and love that they put into a situation. And even if it wasn't a lot of time or energy, let's say, it could just be the fact that, you know, we have a waterfall here, which is symbolic of cups and tarot, right? So there's a lot of emotions here. And like I said, I feel like somebody is hiding it. Okay, someone here definitely could have been wearing a mask. They could have been deceptive, or somebody is just trying to hide the fact that they are really jealous. Okay. There could be rumors, there could be pettiness, someone could be envious, there could be someone talking shit. What I really am seeing here is that we have family out here twice, which shows me this is the Ten of Cups energy. This is really important. I did see the Ten of Cups when I was shuffling. So the Ten of Cups is a connection where you really feel like you could have everything with someone. A lot of times the Ten of Cups can show up when this talking about someone that someone has had a family with, right? They've had kids together, they've been married together, or maybe they've lived together. Or it could just even be the idea that somebody is seeing somebody as, you know, that person that I'm about to say the end all be all. I don't know why I was about to say that, because I normally don't say the end all be all, but there's something about, there's a direction that somebody wants to go, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's friends or if it's family. It's like somebody's, like, I'll give you an example, and you could flip it how it goes. If this is even applying to you, right? Because it's energy. It could be anybody's. But there's someone that wants to cut something off. Okay. They do. So whether this is someone pulling back their energy from their family, or this is someone that is upset because maybe they feel like someone's family could not be in agreement with somebody's partnership, or someone's family might not be in agreement with somebody wanting to get out of some type of situation that's already established, even though they're miserable as hell. Okay. What this looks like is, from this spread, this looks like someone telling their family, like, listen, I'm getting out of this thing. I can't do it anymore. There's someone else I'm interested in, or I want to go in another direction. For others of you, this is the fact where this could be somebody that's been talking to their friends. Okay. And they've been talking with their friends, and their friends are telling them, okay, they could talk about some type of risk that they took. Okay. And maybe there's some type of disconnection, or somebody is not talking about all of their feelings, but somebody's friends could be telling them to just go ahead and get out of whatever, you know, karmic situation that they're in. Okay. And this is happening right now, because I feel these friends are tired of the back and forth, for some of you, for years, that somebody has been in a situation. So someone could have friends that are telling them, hey, you know, go for it, baby, you know, make things right with somebody that you really want to be with, or pursue somebody you want to be with, or just get single, get your mind right, get yourself together, right? Because whatever situation it is, it has been an unjust situation. Now, what I'm seeing is, it could be the fact that, let's say somebody was in a connection, and whoever they were in a connection with, right, was tempted in another direction. So they could have ghosted. Okay, because of a third party. For others of you, it's the fact that somebody's family might be telling them, no, you need to work on this situation with this person, because, you know, you guys have kids, or you have shared assets, or you've already put a lot of time in this situation. You know, they could be saying like, oh no, you know, you don't really love this person. It's just lust. You need to stop thinking about them. You need to leave that situation alone. For others of you, it's the fact that, you know what, somebody here has mainly been focused on their security, on their career, on their stability. And so they could have been harsh with their communication or cut somebody off. This person feels like they shouldn't have taken that risk because now they're having a lot of mistakes maybe they were making a lot of mistakes. I don't know, but someone has a lot of regrets is what I meant to say. Okay. And somebody is jealous. They don't want somebody with someone else, but this is someone here that, you know, they could have switched up their energy. Maybe they were communicative before. They weren't, you know, they were either being avoidant or being deceptive. Whatever it is, it's getting to the point where we have a lot of repeat cards out here. So it's giving deja vu. It's giving signs and synchronicities. It's giving double confirmations for somebody. So there is somebody here where, I don't know where y'all fall in this. Are you the ones, you know, I don't know, or if this is even your story to begin with. If somebody is dealing with somebody that is married, they do not want to be in that situation. That's what I'm seeing. Now, if you're in a happy marriage or you're in a happy relationship, this could just be talking about what is going on with your exes or their exes, okay? You can have exes that are jealous, okay? That, you know, they dropped the ball with you because they were deceptive. For some of you, they could have been emotionally or physically abusive, right? This is someone that wants to come back around to you. This is someone that you could have pictured everything with. They could have cut you off or you cut them off. Someone could have had a gambling addiction, or they were taking an unhealthy risk, giving into lust and temptation, or having side situations, or maybe just wanting a friends with benefits situation to begin with. Whatever it is, this person has a lot of regrets. They're dealing with other third parties. They're not satisfied in that situation. They feel like you don't want nothing else to do with them. They're talking to their friends and everything else about you, about how it looks like you're finally done this time, and they can't stop thinking and fantasizing about how much better things would be if you were in their life, and they feel like they're getting bad karma, okay? Because now they feel like you have a whole nother situation going on, or you're about to, and they feel like they're still frozen in time on past memories of when they had opportunities, like when you were giving them grace for you guys to work on a connection, right? Maybe you gave someone multiple chances. Maybe you ended up taking somebody back after they were cheating or lying or being deceptive, right? And I feel like someone could have continuously dropped the ball, right? Maybe they wanted to flaunt these damn third parties that ain't shit, right? Basuda bitches, jet hoes, whatever the hell, right? Side dudes, F boys, whatever they were trying to flaunt, right? Sugar daddies, I don't know, in front of your face, okay? And now they just can't stop talking about you. It could be the fact that they have other people watching you as well in some type of way, or getting information on you. So, yeah, take it as it resonates. We have the divine masculine on the board. Okay, we have friends influences, we have frozen not speaking, and we have commitment. For some of you guys, it could be a situation where maybe someone here, someone could be bisexual or dealing with someone bisexual. I always get that with this card here. For others of you, it could be a situation where, like I said, maybe somebody here feels disconnected in some type of way, right? They have their friends, but maybe they've even been closing off from their friends. Their friends think that there's something going on with them, okay? They feel like they need to change their perspective. Somebody here has been icy, okay? And it's because either there's a relationship they want to get out of, or maybe they shouldn't have been, acting casual or wanting a friends with benefits situation with somebody that they're realizing that they actually want to be with. Okay. Now, in the event that someone has a baby mama, baby daddy, spouse, ex-spouse, somebody has done some type of spell work to try to keep somebody from leaving that connection, because they don't want to lose the anchor is grounded stability. They don't want to lose stability with that person, or for some of you, they don't want to lose control over that person. 9/11 on the timer, okay? 9/11 because the spell work has backfired. So somebody was either doing this or they were paying this themselves because they did not want to have some type of final ending. They didn't, okay? So this was somebody trying to hold somebody in something against their will. That's the type of magic that somebody was doing. It's like, oh, you just want to, you've put me through hell. This is like, for instance, this is someone saying like, okay, you put me through hell. You were physically abusive, right? You would put on a front for your family or for other people. You'd come home, or for the world, you'd come home, you treat me like shit. Okay, you've been out there cheating with God knows who, or going in another direction. Maybe someone is fighting over finances as well. I did see that a little bit in the tarot. And somebody is just like, or that's just someone's main focus, and they're like, you know what, I'll be damned. What's that song for me where she be like, I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm or dude on your arm. So somebody feels like, man, I've been through it with you. How dare you not want to marry me? Or how dare you want to get a divorce? Or how dare you expect me to be in some type of contract where I have to put up with your foolery? So there's multiple sides that I'm picking up on here. And right now, the spell work ain't hidden. It's backfired. Somebody still wants to get up out of a situation because what they want to do is perhaps they already have somebody else that they want to build with. For some of you, somebody does. And somebody's family could be like, you know how it is, especially when you're talking with people in older generations, right? They're pretty set in their ways, and they feel like, they stayed in marriages for millions of years, or they stayed dealing with their baby mom or baby dad for millions of years because, they felt like that was what was expected at that time, right? And there'd be cheating, there'd be physical abuse, there'd be all types of things, and people would be around congratulating their 20, 30 year 15-year, anniversary and all types of stuff. And the whole time people were just like, yeah, that's a miserable ass marriage. No. Right? So, I'm just keeping it real. So, but a lot of times people were forced to stay in those situations, right? Maybe one person was the breadwinner. So they felt like if they left that situation, even if that person was physically abusive, or if that person, was cheating or whatever, they felt they had to stay in that connection, right? Because maybe it was because of their religion, right? They wanted to look a certain way for the church, or, the mosque or the synagogue, or, maybe they were in some type of oppressive society where even if they were trying to, get peace, right? Get asylum, get out of an abusive situation, the odds would not be in their favor to do so. So they just felt they had to stay in that situation. But times are changing. I mean, a lot of parts around the world, yes, times are changing. There are still some parts of the world where it is still very oppressive for people, right? I mean, even if you look at what's happening in our society, it's really sad that, sometimes, it's so funny. I was just seeing a video about this, y'all. And it was talking about, people were talking about their stories of traditional wives, right? And it was triggering, but it was the truth. It was talking about, how there are women that have gotten married at 19 or 20, right? And they're divorced by 40. And, if they were in certain, let's just say they ended up becoming stay-at-home moms, right? So what would end up happening when that person ended up leaving them, right? Or cheating on them, or they got divorced because that person wanted to be with somebody else, their whole livelihood depended upon whether or not that person loved them. Because the minute that person did not love them or did not care about them anymore, then what happened? They would leave for somebody else, right? And that person would be left with all those years spent, raising their children, but you forget, you're not in the workforce all that time, right? If you're a stay-at-home mom solely, you're not. So they would try to go out and get jobs. They would have a hard time getting jobs. That person might fight them tooth and nail when it came to, court battles, for them to even get, alimony or child support. Or for some of them, they were talking about how their exes would purposely, not have certain jobs or hide different assets so that they would so that they would not have to pay for their kids, just to spite the mom, right? That even though they were wanting to be with somebody else or with somebody else already. So it was really eye-opening to see, what so many women have gone through. And let's not even talk about the fact that, there's other societies even now where, the women, let's say they're getting abused. Like there are certain places in the Middle East, or different parts of you know, there's just different places around the world where there's women that are very oppressive. They're seen more as property than a partner. And if they are being abused and they try to raise that, there have to be male witnesses, right? Or they have to be, it's just not really set up for the women to be independent and to truly get taken care of after dealing with abusive situations. So they end up staying, right? And then what happens when you have kids, right? You have kids during that time, you've been raising the kids, and then it's the whole situation of that's a loss of income out of your home, right? So these women were sharing their different stories, and I had never really heard of the term trad wife, which stands for traditional wife. I'm sure many of y'all have, because y'all real, you know, savvy. Y'all know about a lot of different things. But in watching that, it just really showed me how, you know, it's really sad that people's livelihoods and whether or not, you know, their kids have, you know, good schools to go to or have, you know, enough food even is really dependent upon whether their ex-spouse, you know, wants to be kind that day, right? Or it's dependent upon whether or not that father, right, that ex-husband loves them or not. And it's really sad. And so, of course, you know, we're more independent, but at the end of the day, you know, sometimes people have a hard time being independent, right? When it comes to childcare costs and things like that, you know, sometimes it was not cost effective for people to work. You know, and I've played different, I've been the stay at home, I've been the working, you know, from sun up to sundown. You know, I've had the periods where my ex-husband would not allow me to work, okay? And we were barely eating because he was afraid I was gonna, you know, make money and get a divorce attorney. It was just some crazy ass shit. So I don't know why I'm talking about all this, but I don't know what side y'all fall on in this or if this is even applying. But the point is that somebody wants to get out of this. They're creating some type of plan of action, okay? Or somebody wants to get out of being non-committal, or they want to, like, there's somebody here that's making changes. They want something serious with someone with the family card. And because they want something serious with somebody, they have other people around them, okay? I do feel like someone has friends here that are just like, okay, go ahead and do it. Like, get out of that situation that's making you miserable. But maybe someone has family members that are just like, okay, no, you need to stay in that. You need to do this. You need to do that. So right now, somebody is feeling shattered. Okay, crush, sadness, broken heart, panic attack. Or this could be, you know, the person that, you know, is getting, that someone wants to not deal with anymore or being broken up from. They could be feeling shattered because they feel like, okay, you know what? Not everybody's a Karmic or a Kwan, right? Some people are actually other people's soulmates, and they do feel they have a soul connection with somebody. So that can be hurtful too. But for others of you, somebody could have been a gold digger. They're just mad that they're not going to have the same type of lifestyle. Or, as I forget what rapper it is, said that in one of the songs, talking about, you know, if the money wasn't here, she'd be gone tomorrow. So somebody here, they're having a reality check. They are. This is happening right now, okay? Somebody is trying to heal from some type of pain of a situation. Someone has been seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. Somebody could feel like their world is falling apart around them. I'm hearing someone's mad that they feel like things are out of their control and it's bothering them. Okay, and I know this reading might not be for everybody. Shit, I don't even know who this is relating to, but I will tell you this. Someone is going through a dark night of the soul. Okay, they either want to make something right with somebody, okay, or there's some type of legalities going on and it's really frustrating for somebody. Okay, or just the fact that, you know, maybe someone wants to make peace after a situation was unfair, right? Like, someone here is just really going through it. So Page of Pentacles, first card out. Somebody wants to communicate. They've been obsessing about this communication. Somebody could be, in fact, be obsessed with the other person. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Aquarius energy with the star card. I feel like somebody is, someone has someone that is fixated on them, or it can be two people mirroring this energy. There's a need for communication that somebody wants to have. And this is involving how they feel. Okay, with the Queen of Cups in the upright, whether this is a feminine or a masculine, right? Whether it's the Queen or King of Cups, but we have the Queen of Cups here. So I feel like there's somebody here that right now they're focused on their healing, right? They're focused on rejuvenation. They're focusing on their faith here, right? Somebody is definitely praying. They're being assisted by angels, right? Somebody is definitely having different obstacles tossed their way by the devil, and they're overcoming that. For others of you, this is talking about the fact that there was somebody, the devil card talks about anything done in excess as well. So maybe somebody was dealing with somebody that was, you know, very lustful, right? They were always talking to other people, or they were looking around at other things, or they were dealing with somebody that was, you know, very arrogant, right? Big on their ego, or somebody here just had a very pessimistic, childish behavior when it came to relationships. They didn't really take love seriously. Whatever this is, someone is making that decision, okay, to not have their heart be guarded, be open to love, but somebody is pouring that love into themselves, and what they're doing is they're looking in another direction. Okay, that's what somebody is doing. So somebody is just like, I want to get out of a toxic situation. I'm healing from past events, right? For some of you, this can involve somebody's work as well. Maybe somebody feels like there was some type of deal that didn't go the way that they wanted it to, or they took some type of job and it didn't quite go, it's not going the way that they're wanting it to. So somebody has really been obsessing about finances, okay, and then there's love in the mix, and they're trying to figure out what to do next. Okay, so yes, we do have a wish fulfillment here for some of you guys. That's what I'm saying, okay? Wish fulfillment. Not for some of you guys. I mean, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. So there's a gift that God wants to grant you. 9 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Somebody could be pregnant here. Congratulations. For others of you, this could talk about, you know, you giving birth to something new, right? 9 months to make the baby. Cups are months. But we have the King of Cups reverse here. So I don't know. I feel like somebody here could have had someone they were dealing with, that maybe this person drinks a lot, or they're on different substances. Maybe this person here, they like to collect people like trophies. They brag about their sexual partners to their friends. Somebody here was very just self-focused. It was all about them. Okay. And this person here, either they're realizing, we have the King of Cups, Queen of Cups in the upright, and the King of Cups reverse. So this could be someone that right now they're upset. Someone could have been emotionally manipulative as well for them to get what it is that they want. There's some type of drama, okay, with the 5 of Wands here. Somebody could be upset that they put time into a situation and they feel like that person doesn't care about them, actually hates them, wants to get away from them, and doesn't love them anymore. It could be that. So with the 10 of Swords here, somebody could have told somebody, listen, I'm breaking free. Like, I'm not going to be up in this thing anymore. There's been too much betrayal, or there's been too much hurt, or you know what, you are just too selfish. Like, you only care about, you know, it's not the 2 of Cups, it's the 9 of Cups. 9s are independent energy. I feel like that's somebody that wanted love on their terms, right? That means they want to see you when they want to see you. They want to hook up when they want to hook up, right? And the 9 of Cups is also, I feel like, more of a narcissistic energy, because everyone knows that's dealt with narcissists or covert narcissists. They do not really want to be monogamous. They typically triangulate people. That's what they do, because they like external validation from multiple different people at once. They like to create that chaos, that 5 of Wands, that chaotic energy. So someone could feel like whoever they were dealing with, maybe both people, it could be a blame game, right? One person could feel like, you don't know what I'm going through. I'm going through the dark night of the soul. Everything's falling apart around me. You're not really, you know, being there for me like you could be. And the other person could be feeling like, okay, well, you're making excuses. I go through things too, you know, but it's like you're being cold. You're being detached. It's like you're lacking empathy and compassion. You don't even care. So there's some type of conversation being had, or like I said, there's somebody here where it's like they feel like with the 10 of Swords, there's a betrayal, and now somebody is like they want to either speak, they want to move forward, or they're just overcoming some type of betrayal. For some of you, this is somebody, these are contracts, right? So somebody is like, I want to put an end to this horrible contract. And there could be some type of fights in regards to that. For some of you, it does not have to be love related. It very well could be business related, right? Somebody could have thought like it was a good deal or a good partnership, but maybe something is happening with the investors or something is happening with the business, and there's a lot of drama and stress that someone could be bringing home in regards to their work. So we have the 7 of Cups here, the Sun card, the 6 of Wands. So there's some type of illusions that are coming to light. Okay, you guys do have a lot of different opportunities being presented to you. You just have to choose what's really going to make you happy, right? Somebody does want victory and success, or somebody could be in the public eye here. Somebody could be used to a lot of things going their way. But I feel like what's happening here is there could be a lot of pride and ego involved here. There's a soulmate connection with the Lover's card, but it also talks about a choice. So the choice that someone has, someone could be fantasizing or dreaming about somebody as well. Somebody could want to make things right so that they could have a brand new beginning with somebody. Okay, maybe they don't want to juggle anymore. This could be someone, like I said, wanting to get a divorce or be done with a situation because they don't want to juggle anymore. They found who it is that they want, and they want to get something going with that person. But they could feel like with the Ace of Wands, the Six of Wands, like maybe someone is not speaking to them or shutting them out because of some past actions that happened. For others of you, this could be someone saying, listen, your karma is going to be you watching me be with somebody else that actually wants to spend time with me, love on me, you know, be supportive and be genuine with me, right? Brand new person if that's what somebody wants. Somebody can also be under judgment by the actions that they took spiritually, right? With that Witchcraft card in reverse. So now we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. Damn, boy, if this is not Eight of Wands. We have the Four of Swords reverse. And we have the Six of Swords. So for some of you, what I'm seeing is that there is somebody that really does not see the gravity of that spell work backfiring on them the way that it is. I say that because that could be somebody paying some type of money or doing something within a group and sending out that spell work and restless, wondering why it is that it's not working, right? Because something is not ended or it's not giving the results that somebody wanted, okay? And somebody's angels are literally showing up to deliver some type of judgment, okay? The avenging angels and the beings of old, that's who's going to carry out that when people start bippity bopping. For others of you, it's the simple fact that there's somebody that wants to collaborate and grow with you. They want to reunite with you, okay? They want to spend time with you. They want to travel towards you. Someone wants to travel towards somebody here, or they want to have open communication. They want y'all to bring that ass back, or you want that in reverse, or you both want that. And then somebody's like, when you're ready, here I am. So there's that. Now, I have to mention, there's a lot of threes here. So whoever is the person that this could be, like, let's say somebody in love with you and they got somebody else that they've been dealing with, or an ex, that person is feeling salty as hell, okay? Because they don't want to be cut off from this person. Or if you're in a contract, you have somebody you're trying to maybe get free from, and it's like that person has a problem with you going in this other direction, okay? If you're married or whatever the situation is. Okay, or you could be in a happy connection, right? Where you guys are just enjoying life together, spending time together, right? Going on dates together. You have a lot of great communication. And this person is present in your life on a daily basis. And you have other people around you doing the most. So with the Eight of Swords, y'all, look at this. Who is this person that's non-committal? The Nine of Wands reversed. If they're not there could be overthinking here. Overthinking. This player is overthinking. They want to. I hope they don't want to send a communication to y'all. Who is this fucking player, baby? Or somebody here? There was some type of reckless actions that somebody took. They could be going to jail or prison, or they're afraid of that, or there's something going on with legalities, or somebody is mad as hell. The Emperor reverse. God. Woo, that's the one you don't want to. I'm telling you, the Emperor reverse. That is somebody that could be, man. Let's talk about the Emperor and the upright, right? Stability, balanced. Somebody is unbalanced. They're unhinged. They're unhinged right now. They want to communicate about this. There could be something that they found out, and that's why they're unhinged. Okay, maybe someone is unhinged because they feel like somebody don't want to deal with them anymore or take action towards them anymore. Okay, somebody could also be unhinged or upset because things are not going the way they want them to. Somebody is mad they can't control something. They feel like things are not going the way they want them to go within their life. Okay, they're usually the Emperor and the upright, but right now they in reverse, baby. Okay, so someone could be mad about something that's happened within their career sector, or they're mad about time that they put into a relationship that could be falling apart, or they're mad about where they're living, like whatever somebody is upset about. Oh my God. Okay, the Seven of Wands here. They feel like there's a lot of obstacles that they're dealing with, and they could be hurting because they feel like the person that, you know, they put a lot of time into, you know, maybe they fucked up because they was the Emperor reverse. That's a selfish energy. That's also somebody like they really only care about what is going on with them, and they block off what's going on with other people. They're only thinking about themselves, right? So somebody is, but someone is upset, but the underlying core of being upset or mad is sadness. Somebody is sad and they're mad. They pissed off, man. Okay. Yeah, we have over here the Six of Cups reverse. It's not the past. It's happening right now. Someone is upset. Someone could be upset at somebody that they've had kids with, or somebody is upset and they're unhealed in a certain aspect right now. Okay, they just are. Yeah. Woo. Damn. Somebody is not tempered with the Temperance reverse. Somebody is not tempered right now. They're not. Someone here could feel like they missed their opportunity, or they could feel like somebody is not stepping up to be like a job is not delivering on what it said it would deliver on, or they feel like their love life is not going the way they want it to, or they feel like their career, there's things happening with their money that they're not really happy with. Like somebody is, it's gonna be okay. Somebody is mad. I'm trying to tell you, baby, somebody is on fire, whether it's a feminine or a masculine. Somebody here, they could be lashing out at people around them, or somebody could have gotten into an argument with family members or people that they've been living with. It's like there's someone that's been taking it out. Someone could be taking it out on younger energies that are around them, or older energies, right? It does not matter. Somebody feels like misunderstood, or like people are not understanding how much they've put into something. I'm hearing like, man, I put everything into that. Like this is everything. Like you gonna leave when we about to lose everything, or we about to lose, like if I lose this, now you about to leave me? Like, oh man, hell no. Somebody is like, that's not for everybody. That's only for someone here. So we got the Knight of Swords here. Blunt, direct conversation. For some of you guys, like somebody is, they could even be violent to the people that are around them, or they feel like throwing things, punching things, crying, yelling. Like somebody here, maybe not, maybe crying to themselves. If not crying, this is somebody that is like, it's like they want to take their frustration out. Okay, and it has something to do, like for some of you guys, with a relationship not working out, or them wanting to go in a new direction, or them, something about somebody's stability. Okay, maybe there have been delays here, or maybe this is just the divine wanting somebody to see something from a different perspective. Like regardless of what has happened with, I'm seeing the Ten of Pentacles, like regardless of what has happened with somebody's Ten of Pentacles. Okay, like you are a pioneer, like you are a builder. You can always rebuild again. Somebody needs to know that. But I feel like somebody is hurt, man. They are. Somebody is really hurt. Now, for others of you, what I'm seeing is there could be multiple people here. There is somebody that is, in fact, like they want to be together with you. They see you as God's gift, okay? This person, like maybe this connection was put on hold or pause here, okay? But somebody wants to take action. There's a lot of chemistry here. This is someone that you're not in a committed relationship with yet. But for some of you, this could be somebody, like I said, that wants to get a divorce, or they want to go against something that has to do with, their family, or what other people would say, or, something out of the norm in an unconventional or untraditional way to come together with you, right? Maybe you could have different religions or different faiths. Like there's some type of differences within this connection. Okay. And this person is ambitious. They are a go-getter, but it's like they see you as the person they want to be with. Okay. Yep. The Hermit card reverse. Like, yeah, they want you guys to come out of separation or isolation. Okay. And the Five of Cups. It's like, this is somebody that really wants to get something grounded with you. Like that's what I'm seeing here. So you could have multiple different options here, or just multiple situations, or it could just be different aspects of the same person. Whatever this is here, man. The Fool card, yeah, I'm trying to tell you, someone wants to close out a cycle, go in a new direction here. Somebody feels like they were a fool for being a mentiroso or mentirosa, okay? Somebody here is like, if they were trying to do magic, it has in fact backfired. For some of you, it's backfired on a whole damn group of people. I mean, come on. I clarified the Seven of Swords, the Magician reverse, the Tower card. This is somebody here where it's like, just stop the magic already, because the backfire is not worth it. Just stop it. It's not working. This could be against multiple different people trying to do spell work on somebody, and it's continuously backfiring because somebody is protected. They are. Okay, we got the Chariot here. We have the Emperor and the Upright in the Chariot. So whatever changes are happening where someone could feel powerless in a situation and they could feel like things are falling apart, God is wanting somebody to know, like, listen, you still can move forward. Like, this too shall pass. There's a shift in perspective that's needed. Okay, just like with that Hangman card we said. Somebody could also be mad that they can't sacrifice somebody, or they can't destiny swap with somebody. Like, no, that's not happening. Like someone is mad. Who is this? Someone just like, they're really tripping right now. I feel like somebody is going through it, but at the end of the day, the outcome is victory and success when somebody moves forward. Okay? Knight of Cups. Somebody wants to move forward. They want to offer love. Overall energy is the Ace of Cups. So maybe someone's moving on from another situation, or maybe someone is healing from, maybe these are past events. Maybe someone's healing from past events. For others of you, these are current events. This is God telling somebody, like, listen, you can move forward. And no matter what you're going through, you can get over it. You can get through it. You can get over it, right? Like, we shall mount up with wings as eagles. We shall run and not be weary. We shall walk and not faint. You know, even if somebody has to do something that is going against what their family or their religion, like someone here, there's opposition, but if somebody really wants something, they gonna fight for it, right? And I feel like that's what somebody is going to do, and they're going to get victory and success with them moving forward and doing that. For some of you, this could be someone battling themselves. Okay, they're battling themselves just to move forward in love, or be open, or be emotional, or available. But they sitting around jealous, and they not even doing nothing about it but spying on somebody. Okay, hoping that somebody ain't touching somebody else and losing their mind in the process. So we got the Ace of Cups here. Okay, I could have picked up on past, current, and new lovers for some of y'all. Whatever this is, Ace of Cups, there's somebody that it wants to come together with you. They've been overthinking. They have a lot of anxiety about this. Okay, somebody doesn't want to get rejected, or maybe someone here rejected the other person and now they feel rejected. Or maybe somebody was not expecting to fall in love to begin with, or be in love with someone to begin with. Or someone's worried about somebody not wanting them and going in another direction here. Someone is definitely going through it with the Ten of Wands, but they know that they want a they know they want financial stability, or they know they want commitment with somebody as a partner, or they just want all of that together. So yeah, and somebody is keeping this to themselves here, but it's not really a surprise. I do feel like somebody wants to bring peace into a situation. They want to release a toxic karmic situation. Okay, somebody could have been running away from love. They don't want to do that anymore. Somebody could have felt trapped in another situation. Okay, but somebody feels like they can't move forward unless they really express how they feel about somebody that they want to be with. They have a lot of magnetic attraction with somebody, but somebody here knows that someone is not interested in a fly-by-night energy, right? Somebody that just wants to hook up. Somebody is not down for that. Somebody going in another direction, though, has somebody feeling like a clown, or humiliated, or shamed. Maybe someone's own behavior has them feeling shamed. Okay? But there's someone that needs to know, like, every day, every hour is an opportunity for us to change, right? Change our mindset, change our behavior. But yeah, somebody really is thinking a lot of thoughts about somebody on a regular. Yeah, this is ultimately what someone, see, you feel like home to somebody. That's what it is. You feel like home to somebody. You could be their muse. This person could be inspired by you. Okay? But it's like, they could have been dealing with somebody else that was like a karmic energy that wants to hold on to them or something. But it's like somebody knew that person wasn't right for them. Okay, because that person, it's like they weren't interested. They were interested in them for money or for sex or to control, like not for the right reasons. But it's like, you're somebody's muse here. I'm trying to tell you, there's somebody. Yeah, they want the Ten of Cups with you. And there's a lot of people that have different things to say about it. And oh well, or this is what you want with someone, right? Energy can always be reversed. So that's what I have for y'all. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Namaste.